For decades, one question keeps appearing in geopolitical debates. If the United States has the most powerful military on Earth, why can't it simply destroy Iran in one decisive strike? Why not just eliminate the threat overnight? The answer is far more complex than most people imagine. Because Iran is not a single target. It is a system designed to survive war. When people imagine war, they often imagine a single dramatic moment. A precision strike, a bunker destroyed, a command center eliminated, and suddenly the conflict is over. But modern states are not built like that. Military infrastructure today is distributed, redundant, and concealed. Key assets are spread across multiple locations, hardened against attack, and protected by layers of defense. Iran's strategic system was built specifically with one goal in mind: surviving the first blow. One of the most famous examples is the Fordow nuclear facility. Unlike many nuclear sites around the world, Fordow is built inside a mountain. Hundreds of meters of rock protect the facility from conventional strikes. Even the most powerful bunker-busting bombs are designed to damage and penetrate, not necessarily guarantee total destruction. And Fordow is only one site. Iran has spent decades building a network of hardened infrastructure. Underground missile bases, deep storage facilities, hidden launch sites. Destroying one location does not destroy the entire system. Even if the United States successfully struck several key facilities, Iran would still retain one of its most powerful deterrents: its missile arsenal. Iran possesses thousands of ballistic and cruise missiles capable of reaching military bases across the Middle East. These missiles are stored in dispersed locations. Some are mobile, others are hidden underground. This means that even after a massive strike, Iran could still respond with waves of missile retaliation against regional targets. And that changes the strategic calculation completely. Geography also plays a major role. Iran is a large, mountainous country, nearly 4 times the size of Iraq. Mountains, tunnels, and deep terrain complicate military operations, but Iran's most powerful geographic advantage lies nearby: the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway connects the Persian Gulf to the global ocean. Roughly 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes through this corridor. If conflict escalates, Iran does not need to defeat the United States militarily. It only needs to disrupt global energy flows. And that could trigger an economic shock far beyond the battlefield. Another reason a single strike cannot end the conflict is that Iran's influence does not stop at its borders. Over the years, Iran has developed relationships with armed groups across the Middle East. These networks allow Tehran to exert pressure without direct confrontation. If war begins, the battlefield may not remain inside Iran. Instead, conflict could expand across multiple fronts, from the Persian Gulf to Iraq to the Eastern Mediterranean. This is not simply a country, it is a regional system of influence. There is another crucial factor that airstrikes cannot eliminate: knowledge. Factories can be destroyed, buildings can collapse, but scientific expertise and engineering knowledge survive. Even after major strikes, programs can often be rebuilt, relocated, or redesigned. History has shown repeatedly that technology cannot simply be bombed out of existence. So the real strategic question is not, can the United States strike Iran? Of course it can. The real question is far more complicated. What happens after the strike? Would it end the threat? Or would it begin a wider conflict across the region? Because in modern geopolitics, the first strike is rarely the final move. The United States possesses overwhelming military power. But power alone does not guarantee a simple outcome. Iran has spent decades building a system designed to absorb pressure, retaliate, and endure. And that is why the idea of finishing Iran in a single strike remains more myth than strategy. Thank you for watching.